Hi, guys. Sipping and Spilling the Tea podcast with Riviera. Early this morning, I was listening to Bishop T.D. Jakes, and he was telling a story about how he took his son to Rock Tabatra. Um, he's on a trip in Africa, Spain, and they went to there. And then he started going on how their tour guide, was telling him that the monkeys that was up there used to be so cold it was freezing, that they would freeze their tail off. That's how cold it was. And they start adapting to their environment until when they birth their children, these monkeys, the children was born without tails. And he goes on and says that that's what he means by tough, when you create toughness. See, when we're building our vision, we're building companies, building legacies, and we're building all these things that we want to do, or we're going into these jobs, 9 to 5 jobs. Uh, I don't care if you're working at McDonald's. I don't care if you're a janitor or a bus driver, or a school bus, or a teacher, or you picking up trash, you know, all these jobs, you guys all have purpose and value, because without you guys, how will companies or people be able to go on? So you guys are very valuable to us, and we have to appreciate everybody in different line of works that they do, and be appreciate and acknowledge people, because they all are valuable, and they all play an important role into our lives. Let me go back to building your vision and your company. When I decided behind closed doors, I motivate people. I have long talks with people. I go to different charity events that nobody don't know about. And I sit and talk to a lot of groups of people that go through things. And I try to motivate them and encourage them and pour into them to let them know that they are loved. People always ask me, like, why don't you do it bigger? Why don't you go out there, be on stage? I never wanted to, because that was not the vision for I had for myself. My vision I had for myself was be a wife, be a mother, maybe open up a couple of charities that I could focus on, and just let my husband be the leader of the household. That was my vision for myself, because I always wanted that family. But the vision that God has for me, or my ancestors or have for me, was bigger than me. Being a public speaker is hard. Being executive is hard too. You struggle every day, because everybody has something to say. When you're on Facebook Live, people have something to say. When they have something to say about the way you dress, the way you look. Oh, you gain a couple pounds, or I don't like the way your hair looked today, or I don't like when you said that. Everybody have their opinion of what they want to say. And when you're a public speaker, or you in the light and you voice your opinion even on social media about certain things, people are always going to have to say something to say. But what I notice is when I go to meet with the VP and owners of companies, they have they don't care about he says she says stuff. They have what Bishop T.D. Jakes said, which I strongly agree. They develop that toughness that when it comes to business, all they really care about is what can you bring to that table? What is your assets? They don't care about what Billy Joe has something to say about you, or, oh, well, I don't like your hairstyle, whatever. They don't care about that. You guys, you don't talk about that. We talk about business, the future, capital. We don't talk gossip about he said, she said stuff because they already been there. They created the toughness to eliminate that. So when you're building your vision of yourself, you have to learn how to create that toughness. And creating toughness does not mean you lash out when people say negative things about you, or when people make negative comments about you, or when people at work are gossiping or trying to put things on you and say that you're this and you're that in your life. You don't lash out. Even when you need people and they're not there, or when you need people, they're not there. When you need people and they're not there for you, and you always stop and what you're doing, you show up for them, and people are not solid, or they're not consistent, or their behavior change, you develop that toughness for you don't lash out on people, so you don't be mean to people. That's what it's all about. So when you're trying to build your version of yourself and be that business owner, or you're changing your ways of who you were yesterday, and you decide, you know what, this year I'm gonna go all in, and I'm gonna make sure I complete my destiny. I'm gonna go in there and make sure I'm the greatest father, or the greatest mom, greatest parent in general, despite what my ex have to say, or how other people feels. Or you're creating that vision of yourself where you're trying to get back on track despite all those who say you weren't going to do it. And just remember to create that toughness within yourself, that despite what any negative comment or any negative someone have to say, that's you yourself, you don't lash out. Now that I'm building this vision of myself, a new vision of myself, I try my hardest not to fall into trap of old patterns. And when I mean old patterns, I mean doing things that I normally do. Someone say something bad, I get in my feelings, I feel attacked, I get defensive. Now I listen, I observe, I reflect, I learn from it, I do better. When things are not going the way that I hope they are going in a relationship, or I feel like this friendship should have been different, why is this not being consistent? I feel like the other person has changed. I don't lash out. I reflect the value of the friendship. And I see if that friendship is even worthy of continuing. Or maybe it is worthy of continuing on. It just now this friendship is transitioning into something else and I just need to keep my distance or don't give my all into this friendship because I feel that person is different. But I'm learning that my feelings are my feelings, and sometimes my feelings don't need to be addressed. I'm learning that just because how I act does not mean another person should act the same way accordingly. I'm learning that God has created us to be different. God has created us to be our individual selves. And you have to love and respect people for who they are. And that's what the beauty of this world is. So now that I'm building this vision of myself, I continue to see myself being a public speaker on this journey of healing and love and being there for people and letting people know that they are worthy, that they are valuable, and that whatever they do in life has purpose. It has a meaning behind it that without them, we would not be where we're at when it comes to careers, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to life. And I'm also learning what my mom used to tell me too, that life is your classroom, it's your college, and the people that's in there is your teachers. And each person that we come in contact with, we're learning from them, we're growing from them. They're teaching us something. Now, whether or not you pass that lesson or you have to repeat the same lesson with a different teacher till you get it, you are supposed to take in that lesson. Enjoy the moment of life, enjoy what life has to offer. Don't put pressure on others. Don't put pressure on yourself. Just live in there and get the lesson out of it and find the beauty and glory of each lesson that you encounter with that person. The reason why I keep doing my podcast or I keep posting positive stuff on my social media page because I always told myself if I could touch one person and make a difference to one person in my life, I know I'm doing a good job. I know I'm headed into the right direction. I will never forget when I had a conversation with someone and they told me the things that I say, that I'm always smiling, I'm always happy. It makes them happy. It makes them be able to take on the world another day. See, we don't know what other people are going through. And we don't know why God put us in certain positions or line us up with our purpose and do things that He does until, I guess for me, when I realize is when people come up to me and tell me that what I said and what I did and when I smile and how happy and joyful I am, it affects them. It makes them happy. They could feel it. And it stopped them for doing the unthinkable. And I sit back and relax and realize that without them, I would not be here today. Without them, I would not be able to do the things that God has set for me. Building your vision is hard. is difficult. We get lost, we get confused, and then we have to deal with life situations. We have to deal with negative comments. We have to deal with lack of money. We have to deal with, if you're a parent, the sacrifice we make as a parents to make sure our children have a better future. The sacrifice we have to leave behind other relationships just to build our vision, our dream, to continue to be aligned with our purpose. It is hard. It's tough. But don't stop building your vision. Develop toughness, but know the difference between being tough and lashing out on people. That when someone says something negative to you that you don't agree with, or you feel like they're attacking your character, learn how to not lash out. Because people are going to say whatever they want to say. It's their freedom. Their freedom. People are going to comment. People are going to judge and assume. It's their right to. We do it every day. My godfather said, if you're going to judge me righteously, but at least please judge me on the character of my heart. And please see the good things that I do. As we go into this next year and we go into this new thing of 2022, I hope, I pray that we're able to keep building that vision that we have for ourselves. I hope that we continue to grow and prosper. I hope that we continue to be nice to each other. I hope that we still see the good in others. I hope that as we continue to build our vision of our companies and what we all want to do in life and what are we all trying to create, I really do hope that when you create this vision of yourself and you adapt to your purpose of what God has for you, or you adapt to a new situation that helps you grow and help you prosper, that you develop toughness and you don't care about what anybody has to say that's negative, that you don't lash out. And that it doesn't get you out of character. Because, baby, this world that we live in is hard. Life is hard. A lot of people are still coming out of great financial hardship. A lot of people are still in depression. A lot of people are dealing with pain from their childhood, or are dealing with uncertainty because they don't know where their life is going to head. And a lot of us are going through big breakthroughs that's going to lead us to greatness. But whatever we're going through, we have to constantly remember as you're building, I'm going to say it again, this vision of yourself, this lifestyle that you see yourself in, or you're a father and you're doing the best you can to be with your kids and a job, you're working a job. I don't care if it's McDonald's, I don't care if you're a garbage man, housekeeper, whatever you're doing. I know it could be tough, especially when you leave a relationship that's supposed to be forever and things are not going right and things are not being seen and you're trying your best and you have an individual, they just won't let go of their hurt and they just keep attacking. You're trying your best. I just want to say, create that tough skin, but also learn not to lash out and know that you're doing a good job and you're building your vision of yourself, of what you want your life to be. And as a public speaker, and you're going live and you're doing your Facebook thing, and I see you, trust me, I do see you. There's going to be people that's going to say negative things to you or about you that don't like what you do. If you're blogging, they're not going to agree with things you say. Keep going. Continue to be yourself. Keep going. Build that brand. Build that success that you are longing for. Don't let negativity get the best of you, that it gets you sidetracked of what God is trying to get you where you need to be. I guess that's what I'm saying. Don't stop building your vision. Don't stop living your dreams. Don't give up what you're planning, what your plans are in life. Don't give up. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep going. Well, you guys, I gotta look at the comments. I see I got a comment. I don't know what this is. Don't know what that is. Trying to read every comment. Just want to say great blessings to everybody. And I hope everybody's out there being safe. I hope everybody is living the best version of themselves. I hope everybody is loving each other, trying to respect each other. And I hope everybody out there that's doing the work, who's clocking in today, 9 to 5, I see you. I appreciate you. To all the city bus drivers out there that's driving and people out there in the bus stop in the cold that's waiting and we're rushing. I remember those days. My college day, I had to take the city bus. Oh my God, you bus drivers are so greatly appreciated. You try your hardest to get us where we need to go on time. And I know it could be difficult driving every day, everywhere, and try to make sure you hit the routes for everybody could get to school on time and people get on work. Like, we really do appreciate you all day. You are valuable to a lot of people, to the garbage men out there that's doing their job, and you guys are appreciated too. We need you too. You play a vital role in the world. and the housekeepers who cleans the offices and cleans the bathroom and sanitize everything. You are greatly appreciated. Like, thank you. It takes a lot to do that job. And those who makes our morning coffee that we trust to make our food, especially for the moms and dads that's on the go and the kids love their Mickey D's and from McDonald's. Thank you. I don't know where we'll be because our kids love McDonald's and these Happy Meals. And we trust you every day to make our coffee. And when you smile and you tell us have a great day, it really, thank you. And for the people that's in the drive-through who pays for other people meals because they just want to pay it forward, thank you. I love people who start doing that. I'll never forget. I was getting me a coffee and I don't know, drink coffee. And I was in McDonald's line and the driver in front of me paid for my coffee. And I was so shocked that he did that and he smiled. And I paid for the other person food. And then the next day when I came to the state of McDonald's, they said it was just like a train. Ripple effect. Like everybody started paying for everybody's food. Everybody meal got paid by somebody else. And I thought that was beautiful to like constantly pay it forward. And it just let me know like, there are nice and kind people out there. And that just brought a smile to my face that they was able to keep that going. And because you never know, somebody could have been in that line and that could have been the last that they had. And when you bless somebody, they're able to bless another person and you did them a favor because they might need that last $10. You never know where people at during times. So anyway, before I continue to ramble on and on and on, I just want to say continue to build your vision that you have for yourself. Continue to create your platform. Continue to be great because you are worthy, you are valuable, and you have purpose in this life. Continue to adapt to your situation and know that every situation can change and can be better. Continue to speak positive in your situation into your life and know that you can break cycles and you can break patterns. Know that you can make a difference in this world and you can make a difference in any situation that you are in. We pray, we ask for guidance, and God sign us or send people to us. And I'm so blessed that He does. But it's up to us to make that choice to do better. It's up to us to take actions in our lives. If you want better, you do better. You get up, take one day at a time, and you make moves. And you don't hold back and you give it your all. Don't stop building your vision that you have for yourself. That's all I have today. I'm wishing everybody nothing but love, prosperity, abundance, joy, wealth, not just in your pockets, but in everything you do in life. I wish you that. I wish you stability. I wish you good mental health, good emotional health, good physical health, healing. If you're going through any breakup, you will find the right person. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I send you nothing but all greatness. And I pray that next year you just keep going and you don't give up. This is Sipping and Spilling the Tea podcast for Riviera. And I'm wishing you guys all the best and safe holidays. Bye.